Welcome to Ember, where we play Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, the most greatest storytelling thing of all time. But this is a tavern, and we're the patrons, and we're telling stories about the Furiosians and their descent in Undermountain. Pew pew pew! Greatest intro ever. So, a couple of things that happened off camera, just to catch you all up on what's going on. Basically, we spent a couple of hours sort of discussing magic items, going shopping. The group ended up having Keelan do some shopping for them, as well as Gob and Hal, or with Remy, also procuring magic items and things like that.
I can imagine.
Elimae is still studying Volo's Guide to Monsters, given to her personally by Volo. And the good doctor is currently studying his own writing in his book.
Spooky flesh book.
Last we left off, you guys had taken a short rest in Boarbait Bazaar.
Bora Bora.
The Borat, please, yeah.
After defeating a head member of Xanathar. Sort of during the relaxing, sort of figuring out what you guys wanted to do. Gob decided to go into the fighting ring, but this time dressed as a new character introduced. Gob's sister, Gobina, who won an obscene amount of money.
I won
with
an obscene amount of money.
Ridiculous odds.
10,000.
1,100.
What are my odds?
You fucking.
So I did the math. It was 11 to 1.
Oh, man.
But
You said you doubled it?
no, I gave you the. It's 1,100. We're just gonna say it's that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So everybody was kind of relaxing, hanging out. At one point, Hal ended up talking to the cleric, and as well as Gob and Elimae having a pretty funny interaction with Yak and the and sort of the security guards there. But anyways, hanging out there, you all eventually regrouped, decided to go back to the Undertakers. This is where Gob, Hal, and Remy had headed back to Trollskull Manor.
Kane flirted with that Gabina.
Good doctor set up what seems to be the first establishment of the Furiosians camp, where they had fought the Black Ooze, where the dead Basilisk is. Elimae and the leader of the Undertakers, Urktal, had an evening for themselves. During the night, God ended up searching for a fighting teacher, got a little bit of information about a gentleman that camps in a cave in Mount Waterdeep. Halam. In the morning,
How's that go?
Keelan was greeted by a representative of Prince Adil, who is John Kadar, or John Cater, so I keep mispronouncing his name, who, through means of talking with you through the book, and then just timing, ended up giving Hal, by verifying your identity in the Furiosians, a sort of flexible box that contained 250 pretty good rated gems, accounting to 25,000 gold pieces. You spied on the woman in level 2, got a little bit of information about her, and at this point, right now, it's about 11 a.m. This would be the point where everybody would split up to go procure the magic items that you guys wanted to, and for you to both to study. You guys let me know, how do you guys want the day to go? Do you want to just kind of breeze through it? Is there anything that you want to role play or talk about or add into it, or just skip to the next day, know that we have everything we need?
I would like to give you the good doctor's writings, if you can read it. Because my handwriting is as good as the good doctor.
I would also like to use Dispel Magic on the Drift Globe to disable its command.
Okay, so we'll just
And that's it.
think about what you guys got. Let me go ahead, since you did pipe up first. I'll read this. Do you want me to read this out loud?
If you want it written, I can read it out loud. Actually, no, fuck it.
Yeah.
Probably be easier on you.
100%.
I think I want to see Dio.
You don't watch him struggle?
Fish go in the water.
Nope.
In these ancient halls, I have found vermin fighting for dusty walls and corners to build a throne of rust and rubble. They argue over petty mortal trappings of good and evil, hearths and homes, insignificant and weak. The only true power and force of this place is passion and drive, the desire to pursue and take. I will toss away these rats and rubble. I will take and conquer this place from these base creatures that have squandered and stagnated upon it. Their deaths will be put to use, however. Their bones will be the stones and foundations of my new kingdom, no empire. Their souls are my mortar. Their flesh will be the clay to host new and terrible life. I am sick and tired of these chains of mortal conceits. My ambition grows too much to be tied down by this. My passion will burn them away, and my empire will rise from its ashes. No one will stand in my way. No one will defy the Furiosians. All will be undying in my footsteps, and I will not be denied. And the rest becomes research notes on necromancy and empire building.
How was like, the Furiosians, and he said, all will be dying. It's like,
He didn't read any of that.
I know. I'm just
You started sounding a little bit like a southern preacher there. As
And
you-
for a second, I was like, this sounds like a Martin Luther King speech. But no, I know it's not.
This is very bad.
This is.
Yeah, I was more along like Kenneth Copeland, you know.
I wonder what God would think if the good doctor has to bring that out to him.
Devils.
So
Like,
he
yeah.
transfers all of his research
How-
notes on that.
As you are writing this,
I don't know if that's
you
stuff
you
to
get
discuss
about
going
halfway, and you realize that the previous lines of writing start to sort of protrude through the pages, almost like, oh fuck, what's the braille?
Yeah.
And as you get down to the end, it actually pushes out of the page a little bit, and you watch as all of the writings that you normally see shift over to the next page.
Wait, I'm confused.
Bless you.
So the pages that came out,
The page didn't come out,
Oh,
the
okay.
text emboldened.
all the stuff he wrote.
The text is now
It's like a
raised
perfect.
on the page. You can feel it raised. And unlike the other text that has been sort of, it kind of drifts in and out and moves, this seems to sort of harden on the page. And that moving text moves over to the next page.
You claimed your own page.
Good doctor nods, and he's just gonna keep on writing on his treatises of like society and how he views necromancy, the various ways he's been using it.
This is your manifesto.
Yep.
I don't like it.
It has begun.
Is it for good?
Yes and no.
Depends on the lens.
Yes,
What did God want to do? Did
Yes,
God want to do
good
anything
doctor.
specific? Or
I
Keep using
think
it.
God will go pick out the trading gear that he got and left at the manor.
Okay.
Bring that down to Troll Skull or to Undermountain.
Okay.
How much was the dummy? And like the
I
training
think you
weapons?
bought, yeah, I think it was all for like 25 gold. Off the top of my head, I believe is what it was for the whole set.
Okay. Scott's gonna look at how like 25 gold.
Wait, did you already buy it or?
I already had one.
Oh, you want another one? Okay. Hal's gonna hang 25 gold.
I'll
Okay.
let you go buy
Now,
it.
the dummy and stuff can't collapse, so you're gonna have to. You're either gonna have to commit to multiple trips, or get a wagon, or something
No,
of
it's
the.
like a goblin wagon.
You're getting a
How
goblin
heavy
wagon.
No, Goblin. He said he is the wagon.
Oh, you are the
I
wagon.
mean, how heavy are these things? God can carry them.
It's not that they're heavy. They're just. I mean, they're
They're
just.
bulky.
They're bulky. Yeah, they're
That's
full size human.
God, Gods don't make reasonable bitch.
You just have a giant two-handed greatsword.
Make a Constitution check for me. Your
Got just
athletics is good
carried
enough.
Let's see.
Nat 20.
Hey!
We're coming in again. We're already starting.
Fine. Gob is his own wagon.
Don't make a roll!
Alright,
You don't want to give me
I meant it. I just the DC was 15. I thought that was good enough.
Nah.
Nat 20, man. How high did you?
Make him roll 2.
I will.
Fine. Nat 20.
What?
Is there anything that Hal would like to do separate from
Like
anything that
a
we discussed?
wizard.
Dispel magic on the drift blow that the good doctor gave him to disable the command word.
Okay, so you cast Dispel Magic, right? Nothing happens, but that seems natural. What do you want the new command word to be?
Bananarama.
Bananarama, write that down. So as you cast Bananarama, you watch sort of in the center of the drift globe
This will please God.
a sort of
That's what he says.
swirling, and then the light comes out.
No one will ever think of that. Not a single soul in this society will ever think Bananarama will be the password.
Some drunk guy. What
It
rhymes
would have been
with
so
banana?
funny if you
Rama!
a text in the globe like, "This is too similar to your previous password." God damn it!
You can't use the same password
What is
twice.
Latin for Bananarama? It's pretty close. It's gotten close to Bananarama.
Panorama.
It's just part of the mumblings of a
Right,
Black
man.
Betty.
Now he also says to himself, the good doctor might think this is stupid, but God would be pleased by this.
I thought you were. I thought
Oh,
it was
a risk I am willing to take. That's what he says to himself.
Okay. Elimae,
Yeah.
is there anything you'd like to do?
What if he just named it meat room?
Well, I'm making notes and I'm studying the book, and I'm really focusing on the Xanathar chapter. Like, specifically, like, I want to be able to be like, I know this by memory.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, if everybody is doing their thing, I mean, you two with your shopping alone is going to take you the entire day.
So I guess we're gonna sleep up on the surface.
If that's what you'd like to do,
But I'm gonna use my last third level spell slot first to take a look on Yek with my clairvoyance again.
Yek?
Yes, I'm spying on Yek.
Where are you at?
I'm going to go to back down into Under Mountain, and I'm just gonna do that. And
On the first
Okay, what time are you doing this?
what time is it by the time I finish up?
I mean, it would be evening. It would
Okay.
be 10 o'clock.
Then I'll do it because it's cast. It takes 10 minutes to cast. It takes 10 minutes for it to go away. So around 10. So I'll spend about 20 minutes down there. Then I'll go up and go to sleep.
Okay, gotcha. Where do you want to set up?
In the good doctor's quarters that he set up in Under Mountain.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'm doing this just to see, honestly, if they are experiencing any trouble from our.
Where are you casting the drift globe?
Oh, not the drift.
Or sorry, where are you casting the clairvoyance?
Oh wait, not yet. At the center of Boarbait.
I don't know if you can cast it on a person.
No, I can't.
It's a location.
That's
right?
shrine. Yeah. So at the center
Right.
of Boarbait.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So as you spend your 10 minutes to cast clairvoyance, the vision starts to come through. You're using vision first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. Immediately you see complete destruction. All of the tents are basically completely
That's what I was
destroyed.
worried about.
The
That's why I wanted to
canopies
spy on
are
there.
smoldering. You see small fires. There are people that are cleaning up. The goblins who have survived are picking things up and moving them. And because you're specifically looking for Yak, you do see that he's sort of in the middle giving out orders.
I'm gonna switch to hearing.
Okay. You hear a little bit of crackling of fires still. Of course, crying. Some people are pleading to different gods. Some orders are being made, but it's complete catastrophe.
Well, after Hal listens and watches for 10 minutes, he'll swap between. He's gonna. Since the good doctor and Elimae are probably down here in the same room, he's gonna look at both of them. Boarbait has been destroyed.
What?
Not the most shocking thing I've been told, but they treated us with kindness, which is more than most.
There are still survivors.
Should we go help them?
I'm not sure they would want our help. But What we can do is make the Xanathar pay dearly. I'm tired of us tiptoeing around this enemy, and
Tomorrow, we attack.
we exterminate.
Yes. And we help the survivors in which way we can.
As best as we can.
Yes.
They treated us with kindness. We will enact vengeance.
This is why I was worried.
I
I thought we had more time.
As did I. But we dealt them a blow, they did the same. I say we kill them in return. Alright?
Let's go. Well, God's not here, is he? He's at
I think dropped off the dummies and then went back up.
So God's gonna be pissed.
Have we...
So when when God goes back to Troll School to go to sleep for the night, and he goes to God, we're going to go on to sit down. I have bad news for you.
I gave you my pearl power, right?
Mhm.
Yes. So...
Yeah, God's probably just in his hammock in the basement.
You're already sitting good. The Xanathar have destroyed Boarbait.
I'm sorry. God takes off his comical nightcap.
I like to think he sleeps like cucumbers on his eyes,
Yeah.
and nightcap.
Sorry, could you? I don't think I heard you correctly. Could you say that again?
The Xanathar have destroyed Boarbait.
Yes, I don't. It's just not really. I don't think that's a thing that happens,
It happened.
Pinch me.
Good doctor
Yeah,
is
pinch.
going to summon.
We are going to attack them at full force tomorrow.
I think we need to talk to Yek.
God,
We were
you're not
passing
there.
through. Oh yeah, well, we're passing through that anyways
Yeah.
to get to the Xanathar. So
Yeah.
we have
Did you go up with them?
No.
They're down here.
No, we were at
He
the
went
Troll
up there.
Yeah, we went to
Mm.
Yeah,
So-
God just dropped down the stuff like earlier and then went back. God, without I think thinking, activates a rage, and he tries to
and nuts.
bolt to go up the ladder.
I'm gonna say, God, wait,
Are you gonna try and stop him?
and we start
Or
down.
just-
Yeah. Strength check? Oh no! Is that your strength?
Well, I got a 14, so.
For strength?
Mm,
Not one. I resort to phase 2, whole person.
I guess God's frozen on the ladder.
Well, it's a wisdom saving throw. So.
Oh,
There's a change you can pass. That's why, there's the.
oh no.
No.
God's on that ladder.
Hal just goes, wait.
Can I talk on the whole person?
Yes. Oh, I thought you. No, you can't.
No. You just hear a bunch of grunts.
I'm gonna start massaging your shoulders. Now that I have you, you can't move.
I've wanted to do this for a long time.
Ears.
Ever since I saw Gabina.
The actions of Halaseliax do not represent all of the members of...
Yes, I do.
Absolutely not.
Don't try to be better than us.
Consent
Do
is
the
a
same
very
exact as
important thing,
us.
and it- absolutely.
Don't try. Don't even.
Alright.
This is your group.
So
This is your good.
he's gonna go to put his face in front of God's. We are going to make them pay. We're going to help them. We're going to rest for now. We're going to make a plan. So that way we can destroy them effectively. And that way you can destroy them equally. Yes. Yes. Yes!
Madman cackling.
Do 2 growls if you understand. That was more than 2 growls. I'm going to let you sit there for a moment.
How long does whole person last?
I think I'm gonna.
He just has steam coming out of his ears. He's like, let me go.
So as long as you rage, pretty much.
Yeah.
Calm you down.
The rage ends slightly before.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, once it ends, he's gonna look at. Are you all right, Gob?
I'm not alright, brother. Oh no. Come down here, you told me that information. You asked if I'm alright. Oh no, I'm not alright.
I understand. We're going to make them pay.
Oh yeah, that's for sure, brother. Yeah. God pulls a Tenok and just straight up punches the same spot Tenok used to punch in the wall.
But I'm sure the people of Boarbait will not be happy to see us right away.
God just keeps punching.
How's not going to sleep?
So
He's gonna sleep in the room with
on
God.
top of the studying he was doing, good doctor does want to know if there's a way he
I
can
wouldn't be surprised if you
enchant
actually
his
lock.
work with
The
anything
link.
death, so his
I'm not
Like,
gonna
you guys stay there
I'm
now.
gonna whisper kill him.
Armor.
Lock this real quick.
Put something very hefty.
Yes, put
It doesn't matter.
Put the dragon.
If I can armor my skeletons in better.
It doesn't matter.
So like I could have them so when they're summoned, they're already trained in medium armor or heavy armor.
God,
You could
so
probably
mad
you could
it's
purchase
not-
items. I don't see why not.
Well, last
should
time
just
I had asked
you
if I
simply
could
have,
put
like,
armor onto
armor
the
range
skeletons,
thing.
and like they don't know
Ah.
how.
Barbarians get like level 18.
So I'm trying to see if I can work with my spells to be able to.
It might hinder their ability
That's
to
the trick.
be in combat. Yes, because they're not proficient. With
Oh,
That's what I'm
God.
saying. Can I tweak the spell
Oh.
to make them proficient in it? This is good doctor's lifeblood. This is shit.
What happened?
Let me do some research. I
Totally.
don't want to just make some shit up, but yeah, let me.
Totally.
Amber, you
I'm trying to raise because it's
Yeah.
such a huge jump
Goblins.
between
That's
zombies
a
and
big
skeletons and the ghouls,
You might actually.
and it
look
takes
really
fucking
strong.
forever.
At least if it's
So
anything
something like
Xanathar
in
related.
between the
It's like one of those kid backpacks.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Also,
I
when I
don't
see
think
the
that has anything
good
thematic
doctor's army,
thoughts
I'm
and
seeing
type
these
work
heavily
with
armored
Xanathar.
skeletons and stuff.
I'm
Obviously,
gonna be
So you
using
might-
drum person on you.
So you might
Okay,
want
gotcha.
that or that. Yeah.
Okay, so how you're going to sleep?
Next
Keelan
time.
does ask, like, as you start to make your way up the stairs.
I'm sleeping in the basement with him, and I'm saying.
Oh, you're staying in the
I'm
basement
telling Keelan to lock the basement door.
with you both in it.
Yes.
There's not a lock on this
Well,
door.
I'll put something heavy on it, and then move it in the morning.
You gave me the ring of spell storing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So story spells now.
Okay, so Keelan slides like a sofa over the cover.
All right.
That way a drow can't get it either. So.
The good doctor will spend the rest of the
We will
night.
hear that.
I'm using
I'm pretty sure we'll wake up.
That's
3
That's
third-level
true.
slots to summon
Who's moving furniture?
4 zombies
That's-
and 2 more skeletons.
Okay.
So I'm up to 10 skeletons and making sure
You
I...
read. Wait. Oh, you
Who's
brought
at
4 zombies. Okay. I heard
Yeah.
4 skeletons. 2 zombies.
So... Clearing out some fucking space. I did 2 skeletons, so I was at 9, I'm at 7, and 4 zombies. I've got 1 hobgoblin corpse left.
So 4 zombies and 10 skeletons.
Yep, and I store my 4th level spell slot.
And
Oh wait, no I can't. I use my 4th level slot to reassert control over
the other ones, yeah.
the other skeletons.
Okay.
So, and then I put in 2 second level slots into my ring. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new little area for it.
Do you have to say specifically what spells or?
I think it is. What spells?
Okay. I put 2 things.
Yeah, the spell and the spell level.
I put in gentle repose,
The Xanathar moved fast. That was like think a day.
rotten growth,
at most.
I have
And then
a
I
feeling this has
put-
something to do with the drow.
chromatic orb.
Yeah, I think it's Xanathar. Oh yeah, the drow.
Those are both the first and second, and then that
They-
chromatic
they-
orb's at first.
And they knew what we did.
So that's all 5.
And we're not quiet about our
Okay.
presence.
Alright. So,
That's why Hal was
Hal,
like, we should probably stay. Like,
Gob, you
Minimum
rest for the
time.
evening.
Get out.
but it didn't work out. I'm
Um,
pretty sure we were being scribed when we had to make those saves, and that's how they knew.
Elimae, good doctor, you're sleeping in the Furiosians camp, as I'm gonna call it now.
It's the good doctor's study. That's his room. He
Shut
did
up!
that for him.
Okay, so.
But she's your apprentice.
Yeah, she's welcome. to
Yes,
this study.
so am I.
Everyone else is invited.
I thought you were
I
about to
cast-
say everyone else can't.
I
No,
use my
no.
mind. I
He
use
trusts
my
you,
eyes,
like,
seeing
if you know, I know
eyes,
I'm
see.
much of it, but that's
Okay.
us.
So, you all sleep without issue.
A drow does wake Gob up.
So once we get the couch moved out of the
Everybody
way,
knows that couches are anti-drow.
They don't like sleeping.
you,
They don't like comfort.
you wake up, and Keelan lets you know there's just a drow walking around the couch. Just,
It's like hissing at it like a cat.
yeah, it's morning. I come back later.
so I guess
urine
me and
everywhere.
Gob immediately are gonna go, and Remy are immediately gonna go to Undermountain and regroup with these guys.
Has Kilo moved the couch by the time we wake up?
No.
Well, I'm gonna call and say, Gil.
Gob's trying to move this. Gob's trying to open this door.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh man.
All right, let me give you guidance for that too. Here you go. +4. Good, sir.
I think I got it. 23.
With the +4?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
If
So
you're gonna flip the fucking couch.
So you lift up on the cellar door and you kind of feel the couch sort of lift up and slide against the back wall, but the door is kind of pinned, probably enough for you to crawl out.
I think God moves the couch.
Okay, so you have to hold the door. Go ahead and make an athletic check.
Let me guidance myself first. +2. That's not bad. That would be a. I have. So 16. Yeah, 18. Okay.
So you hold up the door, you slide out, move the couch, lift up the door,
Keep
it
it.
out.
And
I move furniture.
where's Remy sleeping? Is he in an actual bed?
He's on the couch,
Oh, the couch.
not that couch. There's multiple couches.
Jesus Christ!
Do you have restoration?
He's just
Rare
saying,
restoration?
What's the simpler lesser restoration?
Okay, so his
I get rid of
spells and
poison
exhaustion are both
and-
gone now, right?
Does
They
it
both
give
go
you
on.
rid of exhaustion?
No, that's great
They're
restoration.
gone anyways. They're both gone anyways.
Greater restoration is so useful.
Do you have access to it?
No, it's 5th level.
What's going on?
That's a 5th level spell.
What's happening?
You're getting an eraser?
That's why the prayer bead for it was
We're erasing the level of exhaustion.
Hey, that's why the prayer bead for it was 32,000 money.
That's fair.
I like the 32,000 money. Because then it could be 32,000 copper.
Chinese?
Chinese.
Ooh.
Russian rubles.
Ooh, Chinese.
Oh,
Alright.
Chinese. I think you said Chinese.
Chinese.
32,000 Chinese.
I have them right here.
So Remy, yeah, you guys wake Remy up. Wakes up.
We have to go, and it's going to be brutal.
What's going on?
Boro, the town we stayed in, has been destroyed.
God's already out the door.
Yeah, I'm grabbing Remy.
Oh, and he like starts grabbing his stuff and putting on his armor.
His new full
Putting on, yeah. Wait, hold on, wait, Gob.
God was waiting for Remy.
Okay. Alright, so, yeah.
I'm
The
just gonna
good
get over
doctor
this.
has a literal army now.
Alright, so we are regrouping with them, and I guess we're gonna go straight
Bora Bora.
to Bora Bora.
Yep. Good doctor is waiting, and when you come down, he has almost doubled his force.
This will be helpful.
Would I
yes.
wake up and see this since we're literally sleeping in the same area?
Yeah, he probably would have done it while you were sleeping.
Oh my god.
So you would have woken up, and there's now twice as many people here.
It's like falling asleep and then you wake up and your roommates have people over and you're just like, I just want to
What's
make a
happening?
quesadilla.
just-
What's going on?
I have
Rinse your first.
cockroaches are rather difficult to get rid of, so it's best to hire multiple exterminators.
Understandable.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more than when I fell asleep last night.
How's just saying prayers to people in Bora Bora from where he's at?
Between the Undertakers and Bora Bora, there are not many people who have treated me with kindness upon realizing my art. I take that very seriously. And if I have to drag the spines and bodies across the world of Undermountain, then I will. I will post their bodies along the walls.
And Hal is gonna go like into a separate room, and he's gonna pray to Ilmater and see if any form of guidance comes to him.
Okay.
Do I roll anything?
What's the prayer that you say?
Ilmater, people have suffered. They have suffered greatly due to actions of me and my friends, for being in a place, for people being hospitable to us. They have been dealt a blow. How do I proceed in helping them? This is a destruction that is great.
Go ahead and roll the D100 for me.
It's like unlocking a chest in Zelda.
the other dice with this again?
It looks
Both D10s.
exactly like a
Is
D10.
this one or the little
It's a
one?
D12, so it's a D10?
Yeah, 2 d10s.
Well,
Is this your first time rolling a d100?
no, I
No,
rolled
it's-
4,
it's-
but
Yeah.
yeah, that's right here.
Twinsies.
One has an extra investment.
It's-
That would be
This
60. Is that 9? That's 9, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 69. Nice!
He should get something just for that.
Yeah.
Got no.
No, dude!
He got the nice number.
Yeah, that's
He got nice.
so
He got nice.
Can I subtract guidance from it?
69 and feel it fun.
You let out a prayer, and you're used to this. You get the feeling that Ilmater has, of course, heard you, but no response.
Okay.
I want to pray to mask.
Okay.
Okay.
Mask, a lot of people died, help me.
That is never happen. Never.
The good doctor will actually write in his book.
To help me.
Okay. Go ahead and do your prayer and mask.
Like a bunch of wise.
You up?
You up? What are you doing? Okay.
He's like,
I've been studying Xanathar. Do I feel anything? That's how I'm starting out.
You're
Starting
putting the
strong.
mask on, right?
Yeah, and I'm like, I've been studying Xanathar.
Okay. There's something there.
Okay, we're making progress. My friends and I are. We're getting there. Getting lower and lower. The fish's name is Sildar, right?
Are you asking D or are you asking?
I'm asking mask.
All right. So there's a little bit, and you do hear. Good to hear from you. You're moving too slow.
How can I move faster?
Skip things.
Like what?
Don't fight everything you see.
we're about to do that.
To be fair, I've been trying, but noted for sure. Anything you could give me to help speed this up? Advice
Keep an eye out for signs. There may be some secret doors that I'm gonna open for you.
for me.
Speed things up.
How will I know?
You'll know when the doors open.
The fucking doors!
Well, thank you. How's it going? How you doing?
This conversation's over.
Not bad. Getting a lot done.
Like what? Never gonna tell me.
I am one to brag. May have tricked Mephistopheles into something.
Like what?
I'm sure you'll find out, or you never will. Who knows?
That's hilarious. I like that.
Oh, I'm gonna find out. Good talking to you. Check in with you later. Bye.
I know that we just talked about that, but that has been planned before we started Dragon Heist when I started working on that.
I do love these moments in any form of literature where there's like a hero or something the hero meets is almost like a mythical fable. Once the god of shadows tricked the devil of magic into gaining a deal. Like that's like some like folklore shit, and I love it when we run across shit like that or stuff like it.
That's so fucking
It's
cool.
great. So
I would love for you guys to find out
Mephistopheles.
Mephistopheles.
So we're going down?
So that's ridiculous.
You're writing something new in the book?
The good doctor writes,
Kill them all.
verminous filth have bit upon the boots of their better. I will pave their skulls into new roads as a testament to the sins of those who defy my will.
I was like, what you writing there?
Max didn't hear that, right?
I will not let this stand. I will not let this happen again. Those who are within my domain will be protected, and those who defy it will die.
And be outplayed. GG easy.
And with that, he closes it. He puts it down,
You write a new number? Don't do that.
and he looks at his friends and goes, anything that we kill, I ask that we keep the skull at the very least. Some of the bodies will be repurposed, but the lieutenant especially
Understandable.
would like to keep their skulls.
Yes.
Yeah, as if they're a piece.
I will.
I wonder if Gob's sword is like, yeah. Is Gob's sword feeding off of his rage right now?
God's not holding the sword right now.
Oh.
I do have summon on
This
dead
is a
today.
flight rate on your back, like.
Let that be
Ooh,
known.
no.
And
Let's take a Yeah, you got him, champ. I get a little tense there. Release it on them.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else I want to take. Yeah.
Well, the good doctor's working on that. What is the plan for all of you?
Heading down.
We're heading down.
We're heading down into Boar. We're gonna go. We're gonna go past Boarbait. I have plenty of help, so if we want to help them,
I want to go into Boarbait. I want to talk to Yak.
Yeah. We need to face our problems.
yep.
No, this is literally a problem we caused.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
feel
what
like
I was worried about, but it happened anyways because we got
Yeah.
scryed.
All right.
I hate your scrying. My scrying's better. I see rooms.
I have non-detect.
They can only see people, like in there.
Wait. This is. I can't. That's metagaming.
I know.
That's metagaming. Yeah.
What?
So I did look up the DCs for. I remember. Basically, if they have a piece of us, it's impossible. It's almost impossible for us to detect.
Yeah.
Elimae rolled a nat 20. And she
I
still
also,
did.
I also had like a 25 or something like that.
Both of those failed, obviously. Which means they have some bodily part, blood, something.
But you also had to do it, and I think you rolled like a 13.
Yeah, but
And
the
maybe
fact that
rolled low.
but the fact that y'all did that and it
Well, no, like all they needed was to know the location of one of us to
What are
know
you staring at me
who
for?
Oh, I think I figured something out.
no, but even then, still, the fact that he would have told you feel someone watching you because that's how Scribe works.
Mhm.
So, I don't know what our characters obviously wouldn't know,
Yeah.
but us as players, the only one
We've
who
been scryed on before, though. I
Hal?
was there
No
when
one's
I was
ever gotten
scryed
a
on.
piece of Hal.
not Joe Axel.
Nope, never.
That was the only thing I think Joe Axel sold it to the Xanathar.
No,
No.
Axel's dead.
I'm pretty sure.
He's dead. Remember, he got ripped.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Doesn't
Yeah.
Urkel have a jar of my blood?
He has a pendant with your blood in it.
That's right.
I don't think.
You also have a pendant with his blood in it.
But that is a piece of me, technically, right?
Yes.
I don't think
There's no way
the
he
Undertakers
would-
would have the numbers even to finish off that whole.
And at this point, I think the good doctor is getting strong enough that a fight with, if Urtal were to fight the good doctor, he would probably kill the good doctor, and he might kill the Furiosians,
Mm-hmm.
but he would lose everything.
I don't think that's it. Like,
yeah, I'm just saying that's
yeah.
why it wouldn't be that.
makes sense. Yeah.
It would be too costly. It's better to keep us around.
We head down.
Somebody has something of us for
Yeah.
sure.
Time to head down.
And I could be wrong, but I'm almost positive that it's if they have a piece of us, it's like a DC 35 or something like that. It's insane. Because remember looking at it, it's like that's the highest DC I've seen for anything.
All right.
Isn't 30 considered impossible?
So, you guys head down, all the way down through the dungeon, sort of keeping an eye out on everything, see if anything's changed.
Do we see Kane as the entrance guy?
So you make your way down the long stairs and come around, and as you start making your way down that hallway, that the area where they were building for the auctions is completely destroyed. And you make your way into the sort of closet, and there is a left behind longsword straight through the person that is imprisoned in the cell, and sort of push open the door, and you can feel sort of some of the rubble kind of blocking the door, and immediately the sort of the harsh smell hits your throat. That sort of ashy, burning smell immediately kind of dries your eyes out. But at this point, you would see There is sort of a small fire where they're making some sort of food and serving people kind of in a line. Yek is still in the center of the room, and as you guys sort of push your way in, he turns around and makes eye contact with you guys, and there's this distant
Hal nods.
sort of awe to him as he sort of unnaturally locks eyes with you guys and stumbles across certain debris and makes his way to you and just goes, "You guys did this. You brought your war here."
What happened?
Last night, they came in through the south and had cannons and were looking for you guys.
Who's they?
The Xanathar.
We said you weren't here. They didn't believe us and killed most of us. There were like 60 of them.
Damn, if we had stayed.
We would have died. Because we had no things left.
This is 100 years of building that's gone. So many. For what? For money, glory, fame? What do you guys... You're the real monsters, you know that?
We were here for a greater purpose.
We
We
were-
would not reveal it to you.
He walks away.
We will
Okay.
right this wrong.
The good doctor nods. When I'm done here, I plan to make this a better place.
Yes.
I want to help you.
These people are suffering.
The good doctor kind of stops and makes eye contact with you and he goes, "Would you?
Yeah.
Truly."
Mhm.
And the good doctor takes off his glove, exposing his withered hand.
Yeah.
Then let us deal that here.
Okay, we shake hands.
We shake hands.
I will help you as
A
well.
necrotic hand and a shadow hand.
Yeah.
Shake hand.
The good doctor kind of stops when you
Just
say,
the whole universe.
there will be many bodies that will have to be built, made for the foundation of this place.
Yes. As long as they are not of the living, of course.
I plan to make this a town again, an empire even, and I hope the Furiosians would be by my side. But I understand, should you feel the need to leave, and Elimae, of all else, I would expect your support.
My charge is to all of you still.
The good doctor takes off his glove and shakes your hand. And will say, "Go."
I think God was listening this entire time, but I think he's like a broken child trying to rebuild a house out of the broken rubble.
Do I see Cain anywhere?
Not that you see. You can make a perception check.
The kids have gotten Cain, man.
Actually, you know what? He puts his withered hand on your shoulder. He goes, "We will make them pay,
Natural 20.
and I will find."
Natural 20.
Plus 2, plus 6, so 28.
There are several areas where they're placing the fallen.
Hal's gonna pray over each one of them.
You do see Cain, unfortunately, didn't make it.
I'm gonna
Say prayers.
inform God, of course. But his friend is gone.
I'm just gonna silently walk over. Is there anything that was like unique to Cain on his persons?
He always had cigars on them.
I'll take the scars.
And
They're smashed, but
God takes them.
is the Goblin Cleric here anywhere?
with your perception, yes, he's walking around dealing
Good
with
doctor.
people.
I'm immediately going over to him.
While that's happening, the doctor puts a hand on God's shoulder as you're going to the bodies, and he goes, "I will find ways to make them suffer more than any life could give. Xanathar will pay dearly.
Oh, you will pay alright, yeah.
He will be brought back 100 times and tortured 100 more." And the good doctor puts his glove back on. He goes, "I swear that to you, my friend." Alright. And with that, the good doctor takes his army and he's going to look at his friends and he's going to wait by
The south side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the cleric real quick.
Okay. As you start making your way through, not a great response from people who are around. They either cower in fear or have just untamed anger towards you and your group. And as you start making your way to your cleric, he's sort of tapped on the shoulder by people that are kind of watching his back, and quickly turns around and looks at you and goes, "We have nothing to speak about. You and I.
I
Shame.
apologize.
That makes up?"
No, it does not. A lot of people have suffered here. It is not the right there. And for that, I shall get the Church of Ilmater to support this place.
Well, go. Go win your war. There's nothing more that we can lose here now.
With the Church's help and our help, we can rebuild this place. Our charge is to help people who are suffering, and they will not hesitate.
I have things to do.
I understand. We will take care of whoever did this, and then we will return and help fix. And I will bring the church with me.
Okay. You make your way down to the south. Okay. Where are you all going?
Going, I guess, first to that room where that lady was in the invisible wall. Because we have no idea where to go, where they came from.
Yeah, but I don't think it's there.
She might have information. That lady, if she's been tucked away there, she might be Xanathar herself.
Alright, so
I don't want to be flanked by her either. If we go deeper.
It doesn't
In
look like
terms-
she's leaving that room though.
In terms of path, I think if we're gonna kill Xanathar, I think we'll be as diplomatic as possible with this, but I think at this point it's definitely like, we're gonna need allies. 60 minutes, no joke.
Mm-hmm.
But granted, it depends on how much they put into that. That could be a full fighting force, and if we kill that, that's a huge blow. But anyway, how many areas have we not explored when we were walking around previously?
So as you enter in the south and you go through
There's a
the
full
animated,
section, right? Yeah.
yes,
Okay,
animated
went
with the
sections.
moving paintings, and we have gone left.
Well, they're not. They're part of the stonework.
Yeah.
Not
Immediately
painted, but
when
yeah.
we're here, I'm going to see if I can find a lot of heavy
Okay, this
Walking.
place was fairly.
because they
dusty.
brought cannons.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. I mean, it's basically. I mean, almost all the dust is removed. It's a lot of footprints. You do see like.
Can I see where they came from?
wheels-
Which direction they came from?
Make a perception check.
That would be a 3 plus 13, 16 plus 6.
23.
23, yes.
No, you said
Or
16.
22, yeah,
22.
16. 22.
They came from the right. So you guys took that left.
Yeah, we took the left. They came from the right.
I think keeping the woman at our back would be a mistake.
Yes,
Should we take care of that first?
we should.
Does the party agree?
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have no sign of the revenant either.
Yeah.
He's probably been captured again, which means we'll have to rescue him, which is fine. Having him, I don't plan on going to the surface anytime soon.
Yes. Alright, then we will go see the lady that I have seen.
Okay. Which way are you guys going?
Left first.
Okay.
We're also going to see if there's any Xanathar took up position there again.
Okay.
Because
So you guys take a left, walk up the long hallway, take that right. You guys know that there are the pressure plates
Yeah.
that are there. What's your plan on that?
That was a couple days ago. I feel like some of us would have a decent enough memory of where they were.
Okay, just gonna jump over 'em?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, Remy doesn't have a disadvantage. So, alright. You guys step over him, jump over, get to where the door is, open up the door, and do that basic U-turn. The room's been cleared. There are no more corpses or bodies.
I'm going to the illusionary wall next.
Okay. So, making your way kind of outside of that room, down that hallway, you're near where you remember.
I'm going to pass on through.
Okay. Just a hand.
Full body.
Okay. You step through the wall and
Gotta follow behind him.
Okay. So you both step through the wall and sort of surprise the woman who is standing up, sort of tending to some of the food, putting a plate together.
I think the good doctor would follow behind, but he's gonna keep his help outside.
Okay.
I've seen you before.
Yeah, you poked your head through.
Are you Xanathar?
No, but this room is taken. You go find your own.
That is not of issue. We are looking just for Xanathar. We were just making sure. I'm gonna inside her, of course.
Go ahead.
Oh, wow, that's shitty. A 4 plus a 6, so 10. Fully was Victor.
She
Can't
seems
roll.
like she's telling the truth.
I would see her symbol, wouldn't I?
You're not in the room.
I'm
Unless you're walking
in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she has the symbol of Shar and the symbol of Joaquin.
Rather odd pairing.
She kind of steps back a little bit, and you can tell she's preparing for the worst.
You invited me in earlier when I found this place.
I thought it was just you. You brought friends.
They were with me the entire time.
We are friends of Mr. Halaseliax. I am the good doctor Ezekial. As long as you do no harm, treat you with the utmost respect. This is your home. I apologize for not asking for permission before coming in.
It's not mine. I found it, but
It's yours by right then. You've claimed this place.
it is. It is my place.
This
Yes,
is yours.
they seem to work for me.
What works for you?
I have 20 undead servants. That
You
are
have
invisible.
interesting books.
Some of them are
The floating tableware are spirits?
skeletons.
They're outside.
Yeah, no, but
She looked
I would have. Okay, are you leaving them outside?
They've
Okay.
been outside.
Okay.
I'm-
Okay.
Are you a practitioner?
Skip that because I didn't say that. I thought they were walking in.
No, he had heard undead, so he was like, oh,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
undead.
Means.
May I investigate your servants, if that would be not too intrusive?
I would prefer you didn't.
That's
You
understandable.
can look at my servants if I look at your Brings the skeleton. Look.
Anyways,
I would know that that's the symbol of Shar, though, right? Like for
Yes.
sure.
And of course, there's a symbol of Joaquin on the same.
Yeah.
That's why it's an odd pairing.
Yeah.
You have an odd pairing of deities around your neck.
the more help I can get, the better. Seemed to
Sure.
work out for me.
What has brought you to this place? Are you with the Mad Mage? Did you wander here?
Who's the mad mage?
The owner, the creator, or proprietor of this dungeon of Undermount.
Oh, I don't get into history. And she grabs her plate and drink and heads her way to the oversized chair. Sort of sits down more comfortably.
I'm gonna ask.
Help yourself if you want any.
I'm gonna ask if she's seen any Xanathar activity.
Yes, of course.
Like a massive group.
Yeah, they're all over the place. They seem to not know about this room. I've heard plenty of footsteps, but
They
who's
just
entered except you, so...
they just destroyed an innocent town nearby.
Town?
Yes.
There was a town of goblin folk that treated us very kindly.
Oh, the market.
Yes.
It's been
Oh, okay.
destroyed.
Oh, shoot.
Because the Xanathar have been tracking us,
Seems like you guys are in deep.
and we plan to fix it as best we can.
Well, good luck.
The lives can be brought back, but have you seen a cleric of Joaquin around here?
Yes.
Do you know where he went?
Yes.
Would you tell us?
No.
Well, would you want payment for it?
Why?
No need. He's dead, you know.
Yes, he's a revenant.
In the sense that he's finally passed, or
Might not be defined the same way you would define it, but yeah, past.
That would be.
has his soul left his body? Is he at peace?
don't get it. I don't know.
Was his body still moving?
No.
Is he in here? In this room?
The good doctor stops
She stands up.
and goes, did you know him, by chance?
Before we
I know who
continue,
this is one of the people.
it would be regrettable on your part to make this go anywhere other than a conversation. Are we agreeing that that's all we're having is just a conversation, right?
We were just having a conversation.
Yes. We're just having a conversation.
It would not be beneficial for us to kill her anyways, because if this is, the revenant would be after us.
No.
Doesn't the revenant want to kill the one
No,
who
as long
killed
as they
him?
die.
No, that's literally his mission, is to kill all of the...
Yeah, okay. This is when we get into up the DM's discretion. It could be if we kill her, we deny him the vengeance, therefore he's unable to pass. So, and I'll actually, can get the good doctor rule on that?
Because, like, he was really
No way
adamant.
to know.
Listen, we have information on this, though. Like, he would not stop until he killed that first one.
Yeah. So we are gonna have to pass.
We'll come back later.
Well, with that, we'll leave you alone then.
I have a question for you, though. You're a follower of Shar? What brings you down here?
Money.
I'm more comfortable down here, I think, from what I've seen.
Interesting.
What are you doing,
Same
Sam?
for me.
Adventuring.
Pull out your mask.
Come on. You've learned a lot about me.
Just smart, I guess.
I'm your god's son.
She's my
servant.
apprentice. I've brought her down here for studying my arts. It's looked upon the practice on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I believe we've overstayed our welcome. We will leave you be. And the good doctor leaves. Oh my god!
Oh, we found out who that was.
And if she has stopped the revenant in some way,
He's probably restrained somewhere. We'll deal with that at a different point.
Well, at least we know what she is and who she is. Kind of.
we don't know what she is, but we know who she is.
She's one of the people that was with his party.
Yeah.
We'll ask Keelan for more information, figure out what she is.
That's right, because he knew them. Came on.
That's right.
Right in the book. Just like, hey, is this
As soon as we're away, but
Yeah.
he does message Keelan two things. We will not be there tonight for the grand opening. Friends of ours were killed, and we plan to make that right. He also writes, were you aware of another party member wore a symbol of Shar and a symbol of Joaquin? And I'll let that be.
I guess we're gonna go down the path where they came from the Xanathar.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, I don't want to fight her there.
No.
We're going to the Xanathar, that's our target.
Okay, so you're continuing down the hallway to the area you haven't been, or are you going to go
So
straight
that's
all
the
the way
way we
back?
haven't been.
So we're heading back and we're heading to the right where we saw the
Yeah.
tracks.
But you're going back the way you came, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha, okay. Alright, so you make your run all the way back. When you guys get to that area where
I
you
thought
had...
that hallway ended in a dead end.
Mm-mm.
Ooh.
I thought they too.
No, that's why I was clarifying. So, basically the room that you had passed, you had went down a hallway that continues and saw one portion of the wall
Oh, okay.
wasn't
Yeah, I thought-
real. Your Wand of Secrets had shown you. The hallway takes a right.
Oh,
You
okay.
stopped at the end of the hallway and did the Wand of Secrets, which went back behind you about 20 feet.
Do we want to do that or do we want to handle the Xanathar presence first?
Xanathar presence first.
Okay.
So going back the way you came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So when you guys get to about the
That's
room
top priority.
where you had initially done combat with the drow, you get a ring on your book.
Alright.
And in your book, the first one that comes through is, gotcha boss, would you want to delay the opening or go ahead with planned?
Would we want to delay the opening?
Yes.
I'd like to be there.
We will delay the opening.
Okay, as you're writing, sort of overlapping, because you guys are doing it at the same time, you'll see a couple of words, and then it stops, and then it comes back. Sorry about that. Got you. I will delay it till tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Noted. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. opening.
Yes.
Also, Minda, who is a warlock and follower of Shar, was in our group.
Yo!
Did you find her? Question mark.
We did. She is one of those marked by our mutual friend. It would appear that she is holding him prisoner, and unfortunately, she might have garnered some power from this. We're planning on aiding our friend, but as it stands, we need to deal with the Xanathar presence in the area before we tackle anything larger.
Okay. Before you get done with that, on the left side of the book, because you're on the right side, on the left side of the book, you see in pretty bold letters, "Do not trust her." And then as you're writing, he's writing, "She may come off as super charismatic, but she's extremely destructive if she knows she can get away with it. Be very careful."
God. You don't know how Warlock she is.
She's a follower of Shar, though. Like, I wonder if mask would be. Can I put my mask on?
Hey, your mom has a servant.
Hey, I got a your mom joke. Hey!
I have a sim for your mom. What do you want me to do about that?
Okay, I'm gonna put the mask on, and I'm gonna.
She's behind us, looking to put a mask on.
I'm turning around, putting the mask on. Don't pay attention to me, guys.
I doubt she would walk in like she doesn't know. She thought it was just the four of us. She has no idea that I have a literal army.
Yeah.
I'm sure she would have poked her head out to me. My bad.
Okay.
Just get chill.
So I'm gonna put the mask on, and I'm gonna tell Mask. I found a follower of Shar down here in the dungeon. She's a warlock.
Kill her.
How scale of 1 to 10? How dead do you want that?
Right. Do you want me to take care of this for you?
How would you like that cooked?
Medium rare.
So you get a kind of a slight chuckle. It's the first time you've heard Mask kind of chuckle, and it's uncomfortable. The chuckle, not great. It's in his throat, but it's gravelly. And then you hear. Well, if everything goes to plan, she may be a little weaker once I'm done with what I'm up to now.
Oh, when would that be?
So that's when we tackle her when
I'll
she's
let you know. Her repairs may be a little more difficult for her to hear.
Ooh.
So some
This is
side-
good planning right
some
here.
bad
This
side
is
going
good.
All right, let me know. Keep me updated. I'll check in.
So there about to be some,
What
side.
did Mask tell you?
Oh man, I want to tell you guys all the fucking things.
Do it.
I get
Do it.
Do it,
your
boss.
boy right.
Do it.
That's all I'm saying.
The good doctor kind of thinks and goes, should be noted that we will have to at least put her down. She must be knocked unconscious.
I definitely just put my mask on and did that to them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn to them and be like, we may not need to worry as much about her.
I'm
There
not sure
will
if
be-
slaver is the right word. Your patron.
Daddy.
Master.
Your father.
You refer to him as daddy, as if, I'm assuming there is a fatherly bond there.
Absolutely.
That's probably right.
I get in trouble a lot. She is going to be at a disadvantage here soon.
Wonderful. As soon as that, when we are
I'll keep
aware
an ear
of this, we strike.
Yes.
To the Xanathar.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys make your way back down the long hallway to the four-way. And which direction? You guys are gonna go straight now because that is where the tracks lead, right? That's where you're going. Okay.
I'm gonna roll perception for hearing for
I have zombies taking points, skeletons are taking the rear, we're in between.
Okay.
Zombies are comfortable fireball range away from us. Actually, you know what? It's
17.
I have actually good marching order now that I have multiple zombies.
Two in front.
One zombie is 30 feet ahead. Wall of zombies in front of us. Skeletons take the rear.
How many zombies do you have?
4.
So 1 in the front, 3 as a wall, and then...
So 2 are 30 feet away, 2 are 25 feet away.
No.
No.
1 is 30 feet ahead,
and then
there's 3 as a wall, and then there's us.
There's
Gotcha.
35.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
I can draw it out.
No, you're good. So they're not 30 feet away, they're 25 feet away. Well, I guess you could just give them a command,
I'm
right?
just gonna draw this out for you.
No, I get where you're at. Yeah.
Sure.
So yes, you're good.
Yeah.
They're 30 feet.
You got it.
One zombie's 30 feet away. The other 3 are right next to you. You guys, skeletons in the rear.
There you go. Now
Yeah.
you got it.
Now you're thinking with portals.
Now I'm thinking like a DM. All right.
Sure.
So you guys walk maybe about 50
Yeah.
feet, and you come to. You can either go straight or to the left.
I want to see if there's more tracks.
Okay.
Perception.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Might give him a help action.
I already have advantage.
Oh.
And I rolled a 19 on the first one, so 19 plus 6 plus 3. I think I see it.
Okay. So they're to
I think
the
I see it.
You got a 28.
to the left.
Yes, to the left. I'm
Is
also
there any tracks heading forward?
Not that you can see. Not the. No.
Okay. Just gotta
There
double check.
are. I'll say with your roll, there are one single set of footprints to the straight ahead.
I'm gonna look for signs of our revenant markings. If he left them marking on the wall or anything.
I'm pretty sure he made a beeline for her. Immediately got captured.
There's one set going this way. That's odd.
What was your perception check?
28.
Okay. With your just making an intelligent sort of call, the footprints are evenly placed, suggesting that whoever walked that way didn't have a dragging limb like the Revenant does. Just.
You had a dragging limb?
Oh yeah, his right leg was trash.
Let's
So yeah,
Go to the left.
his whole body's mangled. I mean, he's healed, but he is it's
So I guess we're
a
taking
mangled
left.
mess.
Yes.
So which way are you going?
Left.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so you guys go to the left, head down the hallway, maybe another 50, 60 feet, and you do see sort of a cave.
Oh, with that perception check, can we be keeping an eye out for shrieker mushrooms?
Sure. Yeah, as long as you guys are walking a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, the hallway continues on down. There is a cave to your left, though.
Any tracks leading into that cave?
It does. There's no dust on the floor, so you don't see anything.
God has
Any
the
scuffing
special
stuff?
Magic
eyes.
eyes.
Because they did bring cannons through this area.
With a perception check,
Yeah.
I'll give it to you. There's a little bit of blood that's on the stonework going in.
To the cave?
There's blood this way.
Can I see anything in the cave with my special eyes?
So as you kind of look in, it kind of curves to the left.
Good doctor's going to.
I'm gonna keep my eyes out for traps.
Good doctor's gonna keep touching
Should I use
the
those
edges
keys
of
right
the
now?
crack to see if it's sharp. Someone just
You
cut
can see
themselves
what's in
when
the
they were walking by.
It's on the
through
main
the wall, yeah.
floor
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah,
the.
how many times can you use that?
Once.
Okay.
It would. Are there any more streaks of blood anywhere or anything? Is it just a blood splatter on the ground?
Again with the perception check, it's very faint, but yeah, you just see it a little bit. It's not like a gushing.
I have ghostly gaze.
Hal would have to
Use
point
that
it out to you
see
guys.
into the
Yeah, how
Room.
point it out?
What's ghostly gaze?
ghostly gaze is I get to see everything basically as like a
So you can see through walls.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
up to 30 feet.
Does that take a spell slot?
No, I can only use it once a day though.
Do you want to use that now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll use it through the wall of this cave.
Okay.
So should she see anything in the room?
So as you use your vision, you see that it's sort of opens up to a narrow room. You see that there are it's kind of lined with crumbling stone tables, shelves. You see a few anvils, whetstones, tools, like tongs and hammers and chisels and things like that. don't see anything else from this distance. The room continues on, but that's what you can see for 30 feet.
Do I see people or anything in there?
Not from anything you've seen.
Not from anything I've seen. But it looks like the room continues on.
Yes.
Is there anything in the tunnel, like right on the ceiling or anything?
Not that you no.
Alright.
Not
Well,
standing at the entrance of the cave.
I'm gonna look up and down for any traps.
I'm standing as close to the cave without entering it as possible. That's what I would see.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look up and down for traps.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I would help.
Well, make a perception check because you're just looking.
Oh, okay.
That would be a 16 plus 6, 22. Yeah, 22.
Don't see any traps. Don't see any fungus.
Let's just push forward then.
You push forward.
Yes, zombie first.
Same formation.
Just forward into the cave.
Or yeah, down the hallway. Which one?
Down the hallway.
Down the hallway.
I thought we were going to the cave.
Are we going in the cave?
I don't know.
Where do the tracks keep leading forward, though, right?
Down the hallway.
So
down, yeah.
Down the hallway, not in the cave.
Okay. But there was blood in the cave.
Yes.
Dried old blood.
Okay.
It was fake.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, not
So
dry.
I don't think he said dry.
Good doctor's
It was
gonna
just
roll
fake.
a medicine check and see
Yeah.
how old this blood is.
It's not dry.
It's
Oh.
not even. That's fresh.
That could be a lot of different things.
We should cover our backs. We should probably check this.
All right, we're gonna investigate it. We'll funnel my little army in.
How long does that sight last?
1 minute.
1 minute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
So we'll have her. I guess we'll have you take point.
Yeah.
just
Somebody's
so you
gonna
can
have to sort of help guide her though, because your vision is so extended
Right.
Okay.
that seeing where your feet are going and things like
see.
that.
Good doctor will stand ahead of her.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Actually, I'll have a zombie in front of you.
Okay.
Okay. So again, just kind of holding on to the zombie.
And
And as you guys start to walk on, you guys get the same sort of thing that. Did you describe to them what you saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
I described it.
So you're now entering into the room, seeing the things that she had seen. But about 15, 20 feet, you see that the room, the narrow hallway sort of comes in and then hooks around.
Mhm.
And as you're looking around, you're of course looking through the walls to that hooked section.
Yeah.
And there you see, facing you, is Halith chained up to an anvil.
I'm gonna tell them that immediately.
We have found our friend.
He's chained. And this blood could be his.
if we unleash him, he's
He's gonna circle around, which means.
But we can't leave him there. That's the bad part.
But if we do this, we will be fighting.
I don't know. So no, I don't see anybody else. That's just where the end of this hall leads.
So, I mean, your vision, because the hallways are so narrow,
Yeah.
you're seeing the whole rock foundation
Yeah.
around this room. So, you don't see anything else.
Okay, so it's just this little alcove where he's at, and he's chained.
Because this would also show you, like, secret rooms,
Yeah.
and, like, walls. Like,
Does he
it's-
look like he's moving? Does he look like he's alive?
No, he is, it seems like his mouth is gagged. He is chained around the waist. His arms seem to be shackled, sort of broken on the sides of the base of the anvil. And you do also notice that when you guys had first found him, his one eye was detached. His second eye is removed. So, for all intents and purposes, he is blind, if he's even alive.
I'm definitely telling you guys all of this.
We have to help him.
You would also see, actually, at the very back end of so again, narrow room, and then the sort of area, that's where Halith is. At the very back of the wall, you would notice before anybody else that the stonework, there's something carved into the stonework.
Good doctor's gonna roll a religion check on Char. Char?
Sure, go ahead.
I would know more about this, wouldn't I?
Can you give me a help action?
Both of you would for sure.
Yeah.
combine,
I'll roll.
information.
Can I
Let's
have
check
that
it
happen?
What are you trying to?
Yeah.
+2.
It's
I don't
what
know, man.
Gabe knows nothing of Char.
Oh, okay. So Shar, well, go ahead and roll. Let's. Before
I gave you a
start
plus
spewing
2.
shit.
Plus
No,
2.
just keep talking to you.
And I'm gonna roll
Give us
my
it all.
intelligence check too.
Okay, so I have plus 8, and you're giving me a help action, Amber?
Yes.
And you gave me guidance.
Yes.
Too, so I have plus 10.
Dude, shaking the hands because they got dice rolls.
Oh man.
2 13, so 23.
Okay, gotcha. So she's mentioned that Mask is Shar's son.
Yeah.
You don't recall any of that. That's a very specific, small detail that is written out of most.
Right.
Shar is the goddess of night. She is the sister of Selûne, the goddess of day. They do not get along, obviously, light and dark. They are one of the ancient gods.
Shar have anything to do with undead?
As far as her alignment goes, yeah, she's typically not good. She's typically evil. So, it's for sure. She's on your side of the spectrum.
So, just putting things together,
Mhm.
if you were a warlock of Shar, would you be a death warlock? Not
Possibly. Yeah, for sure.
Good Doctor kind of pieces this together. He is unable to kill her, if my hypothesis is correct. If she is... I've done study into warlocks. And there is a form of being a warlock where you gain the powers of a god of death or a lich. And you make a pact with such a being. And you are effectively removed from the effects of most undead. Most notably, if the undead are to attack you, their blade turns away, and they are unable to attack. So if
Would I know any of this? Would I know more than that? Because I literally grew up in the Church of Mask.
I mean,
Would
Shar
I know the
is one of
same?
one of the largest deities.
But like, would I know things because my deity is Mask and I created Mask? He would know more about that.
Yes. I mean,
so
yes.
would I know that?
You could
Ask him.
possibly get information. What are you trying to get? It would be so
she is
hard
a death,
to.
If she is a death warlock, do followers of Shar have abilities to like would this stop Haleth from being able to kill her? Like,
It's so specific to that woman that you met. There's no way. It's
not to her followers at all. Like this wouldn't be like
Well,
a follower of Shar thing.
So again, Shar is a massive umbrella.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
well,
Undeath
if you
can't
follow
follow.
this god, then you're probably okay. Like Joaquin, for example. If you
Mhm.
follow Joaquin, you either support good trade or you are a merchant. You know what I mean? That's a very specific deity that looks over a very specific type of people
We're gonna free him.
or peoples. Shar is a massive umbrella. So there are multitudes of reasons you would worship Shar.
But Mask knows
Run
about
right
this warlock down here.
Run.
Possibly.
He might not be able to.
He already said he did. He
No,
said he was
That's
going to.
hypothesis.
Yes, I asked him about it.
Yeah, he said he was going to make it to where
The
she,
prayers don't.
as in Shar, was going to have a harder time receiving prayers.
in the better interest of you, we have to prevent him from suffering more.
So we're gonna go with him.
We're gonna have to rescue him. Is this okay with you, God? Which means we'll have to delay the assault to handle this warlock as well. An appetizer to wet the blade.
Wait, these nuts.
So, good doctor, we're gonna head forward. I'll have the zombie push in first in the directions that Elimae gave us.
Okay, so as you guys make your way around, as you get closer to that back wall, a massive oak tree is carved into the stonework. With the coloration, it almost looks hidden, but it is there, and there's sort of a perimeter that's protruding from the wall in a circle around the tree.
Can
Catch
God
up
see
on
anything
long.
special with his special eagle eyes?
What do your eagle eyes do again? I thought it just gave you a distance.
It gives
No.
he can make out like extreme details up to like 2 feet long.
I mean, as you guys walk up, you're
Yeah.
closer to 2 feet.
So,
but
yeah,
yeah.
we're close to it. So.
Alright, so we walk into this room, there's a big tree.
It's
Right.
so it's a very long, narrow room with all the anvils and things like that,
Yeah.
tools and stuff. At the very back of that room is that stonework, and then you would take a left and another left to get to where Haleth is.
I'm gonna immediately go to Haleth and I'm gonna ungag him.
Okay. So completely left.
Not even talking?
Nope.
Good Doctor is going to, because he's knocked out or he's dead. Good Doctor is going to break the chains. He's gonna have the skeletons help him.
How are you gonna do that?
Doc can break the chains.
Oh, you know what? Break. Using your sword, you probably could just break it because you have a magic item.
No.
Better not to break my skeletons.
Make an attack roll.
You hit him instead. Oh, sorry, guy.
Is it all the chains like wrapped around his arms?
Wrapped around his waist, around the base of the anvil.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we
We're
can just
striking-
cut the side.
We're striking at the base of the anvil. Then.
Okay.
I got Sue's to plus 12. 24.
Okay. Smash the sword into the chain, and it does a fair bit of damage to the chain, but doesn't break it.
That's some impressive chain. Can you use your detect magic?
I'm using detect magic on it.
Okay. Nothing. Oh, no. Excuse me. Behind
So
you,
fucking lie to me.
the tree lights up.
The
Oh,
tree
shit.
lights up.
What school? With what kind of school?
What is it?
Oh, man.
You know I'm gonna do it.
I know you are.
So you
You
should
know what's
just-
gonna happen
you
to
know.
you. Come
I
on!
think Elimae has become one of our most useful out of combat players just because she has so much. I can see through walls.
I got it.
I can turn into a bat and spy on people.
No worries.
And-
I'm invisible. We're good.
And now with the combo of clairvoyance and her being able to see through things sometimes,
You can hear
I
and
can
I
hear
can
and she
see.
can see at the same time.
Yeah. Also the left feet, like useful as shit.
It's almost as good as that.
Watch this be conjuration magic and I touch it with a wand and it ripples.
I think it's going to be restoration magic. I think it's.
What if it's the anti-restoration?
Oh, what if it was greater restoration? It was used on him and then he's. Well, he'd have to still kill the people too.
You know what? The good doctor's going to tell his undead to go back through the hallway and stay there.
Okay.
Oh, to keep us safe.
So if
They
this
don't
is-
get destroyed if
they
it's
don't get destroyed if this is restoration.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna stay in that original room
Okay.
that we.
When we walked in.
Hal
Yeah.
sneezes accidentally casting Destroy Undead. Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. I couldn't pull.
What would happen if you cast Destroy Undead on a revenant?
Well, I can only do CR 1.5. So
Oh,
What
you
happens
would
if
not be
you-
able to touch it.
Cast destroy on
later it becomes CR1. Later it becomes
Conjuration.
Conjuration.
Oh my god, I'm gonna touch it with my wand.
Okay. Touch it with your wand and nothing. What's your wand made of?
Secrets.
It's a wand secret. Wood.
I'm not wrong.
Nothing happens.
Alright. I'm gonna pull out my lantern, revealing to it.
Okay. And you pull it out.
I want to go touch it
Okay. Touch it. Just don't.
with the hand that disappears.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. Okay, I'm feeling around.
Mhm.
Nothing.
Good doctor's going to roll an Arcana check on
You
it.
still have your
Okay.
goggles of identifying.
Do we want to use it on this?
Maybe not, but first, do that first. I'm gonna guide you, of course.
You wanna
Plus 1.
give me? You wouldn't know anything about
I
Arcana.
don't have it.
I would. I'm proficient in it.
Yeah.
I can help you.
All right.
Help action.
Help actually.
Would you give me a +1? So it's.
I know it's a crappy roll, but you know.
Well, it didn't matter. That's a 27.
Okay.
Shit. God damn.
So recalling, right? And the last one that you had seen, which was activated by the wand, there were symbols of wands around the border, right? You're getting the sense that possibly it will interact with something that represents the thing it's displaying.
Life.
Oh, an oak wood. Oak. We need wood.
We need wood. The good doctor nods and goes, I was double checking that if we were to strike these chains, that nothing terrible would. The good doctor pauses. And he brings back his undead. It is very possible that this Warlock has the other end of this portal. We should be ready. Gob, if you would do the honors of releasing Haleth.
I guess God's just going to yank on these chains.
Okay, so you make
Break these cups would be the first
Go
time.
ahead and make another check. DC's lower because of the damage that you did.
Which one's that? So, where's that the other one?
Which side's it on?
I know that.
Hey, I have the same dice.
It's
What if I casted a healing spell on the wall?
that's that one. Okay.
I think we need to put something wood next to it.
I don't want to fuck with gates. I'm gonna be real with you. After what happened last time, we had a ghost come out and be like, "This is a terrible idea."
13 on that one.
Okay, so yeah, finding kind of the weak point of the chain. There's a strain where you almost feel like maybe it's not going to give, and then it gives just enough for you to unhook the link and then take unravel it. Yeah.
And now that he's been like unraveled, the good doctor is like, because his patient is dead and doesn't feel pain, going to break in all the sockets. He's gonna pop in joints and reset limbs.
Suture stuff.
Alright.
So he'll medicine him so he is at the very least like able to walk around and stuff when he gets up. Does he still have his spell book and his sword?
Do it.
Oh, he doesn't have a spell.
Well, he doesn't really have any clothing.
Yeah, he does.
No, unless you give it back to him.
I did. He took it.
Oh, I thought you gave it back.
Yeah.
Or I thought you did, because he has no use for it.
No.
His clothing is minimal, so as you start kind of working him around or whatever that idea pops in, there would be nowhere for him to store it. So
All right.
if it's not there, he doesn't have
Do
it.
we have any spare weapons we can give him?
Got
Ornaments?
his javelins and
I have a scimitar.
I have a crossbow.
I have a longbow, a whip, hand axes, javelins.
Do you mind leaving a hand axe and a javelin for a friend? Was that a no, like you don't want to, or you would? Alright. I don't think I have any armor or anything I can give him.
Does he? Is a symbol gone too? What a symbol would be.
What symbol?
The symbol.
Oh my god, she's wearing
Yeah,
his symbol!
That's what I was saying.
I thought you knew. He didn't have it from the beginning.
I thought he did.
Nope.
I swear, I thought he did.
She robbed his fucking. What a bitch!
At the
that.
beginning, she took
No,
it.
in the beginning she took it.
When we found him in the pit,
He never
and
had
he
it.
was dead.
I didn't even realize. No, I had no idea.
That's what I was thinking, man.
Damn.
No, I didn't even put that
Well, in a
together.
different way.
What a fucking bitch. God damn.
Because wasn't she supposed to be in an alchemy lab?
That might be the alchemy lab.
Yeah, that's
With Xanathar between her and.
That's what I kind of thought you.
All right, so I guess we go back towards the Xanathar direction, and if we do not want to mess with possible other gate.
I have nowhere to store him as he was less than pleased at my last way of keeping him up. We have no way of knowing when he's going to get back up.
What if we put him in a safe place and let him go? We do have the Xanathar to deal with right now.
I guess we pull him back into where the cave. So you go down the cave system, it goes into that big hall that like, loops around. We leave him in that chamber with the cave.
Okay.
So that way.
We have no idea when he's gonna get up.
Exactly.
Okay.
So definitely put him on the stretcher.
To where you could like in the hallway look in and see if he's
Yes.
still there or not
Yeah.
without going in the room.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
I put him on a stretcher in case he gets up. I'm not like just carrying his body around.
Okay.
So, no, it's just I don't want him to wake up while we're carrying him
Yeah.
and being dragged around by a skeleton or something.
We could put a note on his body.
Are you taking him with you, or are you
No.
leaving him?
We're transporting him from the room to the where we were talking.
Right. I mean, yeah. It's only
Yeah.
like 100 feet or so.
I know, just in case he woke up, because sometimes
Do you
he
have a
does.
stretcher?
You know what? No, I wouldn't.
Not on you.
But just two skeletons are picking.
Sure. Fair enough.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
And I don't think we should leave a note because I don't want him to be mad that we didn't immediately go kill his charge.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
We freed him from his bonds.
So he has weapons,
So what did you leave him again?
a javelin, and a hand axe. I think that's good enough for now.
I mean,
Do you want to give him the shield that you had?
It's
I'll give
she
it.
has a
Do you
shield.
want
Yep.
to give him the shield?
Yep.
So he has the shield as well.
And then we're gonna continue down the path.
Here's the
That's
thing.
not
Both just D6 weapons.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like he's gonna wake up and he's gonna end up back in the same predicament. Like if he didn't kill her the first time, why would he be able to kill her the second time?
Not less.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll find him again.
Do you want to help him with the Warlock? Okay, so here's what
I like the idea that Mask is about to do something to Shar.
I like that too, but from Halaseliax's perspective, by not helping him with the knowledge he's just going to get captured and tortured again, we would be enabling more suffering.
So we have two options. We can either take him with us and then help him when our mission is done, or we can leave him here, and he's going to end up right back where he was.
Take him with us?
Yeah.
How are we going to do this?
Bag of holding.
I think we should do it anyways.
He doesn't need to breathe.
The bag of holding does have a dwarf body in it. The dwarf that he hates.
My bag of holding.
No, it's in my bag of holding.
Well, no, I have a bag of holding.
Oh, you put him in your bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can give him a cursed sword that can't be separated from his hand.
You do still have that.
Is that what's in there?
Yeah.
I put that in there.
Yeah.
That was me.
Well, I mean, of course you have to bring to mind when you want to pull out, so I'm not bringing that to mind every time I reach in there.
Okay, yeah.
But it wanted to hurt me when it was in my hand.
No, you just can't let go of it.
That's probably cursed.
It is.
That's what
But
it says.
he's dead.
Oh,
What
okay.
does it matter?
Yeah.
So if he gets captured, he has a sword on him and all
We
dies.
also don't know how strong that sword is. Generally, cursed items are strong, but come with a really nasty side effect.
Like
Don't
there's,
like that.
like when I was looking for the magic items, there is scorpion plate armor, which every time you down and doff it, you have to make a con save. Otherwise, you take 100 d6 poison damage.
Yeah, that sounds
Each time.
That sounds about right.
It's cursed. It's really strong, but every time you put it on or take it off.
Just don't take it off.
Never take it off.
See, for a Warforged, it would be amazing because they could just integrate that in immediately, and they never have to take it off.
Okay, so are we taking him with us, or are we leaving him with the cursed sword?
We're taking it with us. Well, I mean, he's gonna be in the
Right,
bag of
right.
holding.
Put him in the bag with the sword.
I mean, they're in like separate little. It's a bag of holding.
Alright,
It's
so
compartments.
putting him in the bag of holding,
Yeah.
which is, I think, much more agreeable than lying on a bunch of corpses.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not leaving him with stuff.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Gotta take your stuff
Stuff
back.
back.
yeah.
Why would
Alright.
you even give a dead
So
person
we're dealing
names?
with
Come on,
Xanathar, heading forward.
Okay, so he's in the bag of holding, and you guys are continuing on the hallway, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, as you make your way down the hallway, it turns right, and then you walk maybe another 100 feet, and it turns right. And as you guys turn right, you see that maybe about 15 feet, there's a hallway, and then the hallway continues on forward.
Perception check.
I'm gonna give him a help
For the
action.
footprints?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking for the footprints? Okay.
Yeah.
I would say at this point, you guys are really honed in on that. It turns to the left.
Alright, can I look for traps then?
Sure.
I'll take an investigation check.
So that was a 7 plus.
It's been
12
over a minute.
plus
I don't have those thingies.
17.
Right?
Huh?
It's been over a minute.
Oh yeah, for sure. With all the
He had a
conversations.
Yeah.
17 on the perception check, I got 23 on the investigation check for traps.
Okay, gotcha. All right. So walls, ceiling, floors, kind of thing. All right. So taking the left.
Yep.
Yes.
And we're gonna keep the original formation of zombie 30 feet,
Mhm.
zombie
You
wall.
got that out for me.
Huh? Yeah, told me. So,
So one zombie 30 feet.
Stick figures.
took off.
Okay.
You're right.
All right.
Just use
so
dots.
Oh man.
So like.
I got it.
there's-
All right. So you guys move down the left hallway, which actually turns right, and then again turns left. And as you make your way through this hallway, you guys start to hear something. What sounds like forced grunts, and you guys also hear like the striking of metal against plate.
We have found the smithy.
You
And just so you know here, I'm gonna put it up there for you, just so you don't lose it.
Fireball! Fireball!
I think that was a little rude,
Elimae just
sir.
needs to run
It's just
That's
something
what
they have to do every time.
Elimae just
You're
needs to run
complaining
in
about
and
having
say,
notes in the trash can just behind you.
You guys hear fighting.
We hear
As
fighting?
you listen, hard to tell how many, but more than a couple. And as you continue on down this hallway,
Or there's insurrection.
you guys watch as this massive creature floating about 4 feet off the ground comes in view in the hallway with multiple eyes looking right at you.
Oh no!
And we will pick
It's
that up
him!
in the next session.
Xanathar himself. Are you fucking with me?
So, oh
It's not
boy.
I picked the best day because I'm full on spell slots. I
So
have everything in a full army.
So am I.
I have to look up. Oh my god. Holy
Oh.
shit.
I don't.
Since
think
I kept the
it's
spell
older.
magic too, if he tries to cast something with one of his eyes,
No,
I
it immediately ends. anti-magic.
You read Valo's Guide to Monsters.
I did. What is this?
This is a beholder,
Is it?
but it is not alive.
Oh.
It is a
It's
tyrant
that, it's
beholder.
that, I knew it. I knew it. It's that thing right there.
You would know this.
Which one?
Oh wait, would the good doctor know this?
It's basically a lich
No,
version. It's
but
basically a lich version.
Because
of
you
Zoe.
read that book last night, you immediately know it's not Xanathar himself.
No.
But it is in fact
Dio,
a tyrant
you can't do
beholder.
this to me. It has a 120-foot code of anti-heal. I can't heal anybody. Dio, you can't do this to me!
So we'll pick this up next
Oh,
session.
Thank God though, because you know what that means.
You guys have time to plan.
We have time to plan, and B, Xanathar has to just look at my help and then immediately end.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
What do you
Before
mean?
everybody gets away, thank you guys so much for
Next
watching. Oh man, it's getting really
You
exciting.
don't know what a
I know it's sort of like shopping,
No,
but
it's a tyrant. Death
Well, I
tyrant.
know.
we've got some information.
It's a
You
lich
guys are
version
finding
of
out
Evil.
lore. You guys are finding
Can you
out.
just run off here?
Anyways, I'm so excited. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we will definitely see you next week. I can't fucking wait. See y'all later.